how far we can get today. Hopefully further than we got yesterday. And we did finish the Tower of Heaven, so I don't know how much we're going to have to do. However, we will have to go check out the monument in Dwarrowdelf and the monument on the top of the mountain. See how far they are. And yeah, where we're gonna start the day at. Because we need the monuments done in order to progress our instructions. How are we doing? That's almost done. Cool. Let's go to Dwarrowdelf real quick. Dwarrowdelf. And I gotta fix it real quick. I don't know wings out. Come on, wings. Yeah. Okay, should be good. Should be good in a second. But we are almost done with one. Which is pretty impressive because that's actually above the skybox. We were able to finagle it in there yesterday, so that was pretty impressive. Now this one, how is this one doing? This has like one dude on it. Isn't it? There's one builder out here, isn't there? Yeah. One builder down here who's just kind of chilling at the moment. Probably at a time of day. Okay. Back to the tavern. Let's see what we can do. Now, we have a bunch of stuff on us that I don't need. I really don't need. I don't really need dwarves, do I? I have 6 at one and 1, 2, 3, 4 at the other. So, yeah, don't really need any more. I see them to finish their crafting. And we'll be able to progress the... I don't want to deal with him yet. So, for this here, raise all delvings. This is the one we're actually working on. Is to raise delvings. That's the story we're actually working on. Why we are... God, that's Ty. I mean, from here, the free cam gets up to what? 2 stories up? That's as far as it gets. The lights on top really are bright. Really are. Okay, so... we have... what left to do here? I got some little... oh, yeah. You don't have, lights. I'm not actually quartz. Are you kidding me? actually out of true quartz. I wonder if I have any back at Dwarven's Forge. That's a good question. Because I'm really out of true quartz. That reek. Wow, you really are out of true quartz. Well, that could be a problem. Being out of true quartz is definitely an issue. Oh, I don't want to do two. I don't want to do that. I said two servings. Oh well. Okay. Do we have anything down here? What's being cooked? Khazad steel. Some more iron. Some more iron. 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 And iron. Okay. Let me go unload, because I got a bunch of junk on me that I don't need. You know, I haven't done it in a while. Emptied the container in Dwarrowdelf. I haven't emptied this container in a while. I mean, everybody's got one. I would have had a settlement, but kinda need. I don't think these mushrooms are actually good for anything. I really don't know, to be honest. Then go to Bazaar. See if there's anything in these that is actually worth keeping. And then move on to getting the sunstone that we need. No, he's just got rubbish things that we don't need in our lives. Take all. Deposit. Deposit. And then move on. Dump everything off. Because you never know what you're going to need to get rid of. I really don't need that. Dump that off. And then dump that off and grab those back. I have anything in here that's not regular wood. Let's go ahead and put it away. Because, frankly, we don't need to hold it. There's a little bit of regular wood. It's fine. I don't need any of that. I'm going mining, so stone will be possible. Be in our collections. worried for the most part. Diamonds don't need those at the moment. Columbus, I don't need that. Find somewhere to put the Columbus bread. What is that? Can't tell. Camera doesn't let me go out that far. The free camera's pretty short. I don't like it. I don't like the fact that the camera's super short. But it is what it is, and you just have to go. I'm gonna put the extra unnecessary food in here. And we're going after that ore, so I don't need the torches. Yeah, I'm not gonna need light at all. So those can go there. I'm gonna change out for the Quarry Master, so I can burn through it quickly. Not the Quarry Master, but Durin's axe. That way I can burn through the ore quickly. I need to collect true quartz. And in order to do that quickly, we're going to want the mechanics. One thing about this mallet is I can use torches. So let me grab torches real quick. I have 2 of them, so just go ahead. I get a feeling that might be done. It's got an hour. Okay. So, lower depths, crystal bottom. We'll start here and then see if we can't find ourselves some true quartz. I actually want this. Or did I say it differently? Yeah, I see it. I don't need the chitin. Don't need the oats. Let's go back to the descent. Should have started on this room in order to look for it. But, you know. Start in the wrong room. Far from the norm. There we go. And that's why I wanted this thing. Because it 2 hits it versus, you know, doing like, was it 5 hits? I don't want to spend a ton of time whacking, you know, 5 times in every single whoop. to him. Apparently that one is bugged. Now we could go through and make a bunch of reverent statues. Well, more than we already have. Can't get to that. It should be cool. I don't know where I put them. There's nothing over there. Run through that crap. Don't care about the soil dressing, but it does clutter up the world. Causes it to lag. The dressings don't matter because I haven't picked them up. But the because they're dynamic, so they'll just come and go as needed. This stuff. That is a little different. Can't guarantee there's gonna be much down here, mainly because I have harvested some of these areas pretty heavily for their true quartz. But if we can dig some out, I'll take it. It's important. This is over here. I really don't need the torch at the moment, though. I almost got poisoned. We're up to 22. That's pretty good. I'd like to get like 100 if we can. But I can't guarantee it's gonna be a lot. It's like dealing with the dudes, like, you got a miner? I got mine. And it's like, yeah, but there's nowhere nearby that they'd mine because you've already mined it all. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit there and mine areas that you've already mined. Now, to be fair, you could go somewhere, set up a mining facility, and just not do anything there. Like in some of the late game areas, like getting mithril or something. But you really don't need that much mithril. So, when you realize you don't really need that much, it's like, okay. Now, if you were doing the sandbox mode, I could see you might want more mithril in order to give to your dwarven friends. To let them, have mithril armor and stuff. Oops. Didn't care about your mushroom. Well, it does have uses. Didn't need it. Didn't need that mushroom. But it's okay. We're just here for your crystals. As well as cleaning up any other random items. So the real question is, I wonder if the goats have been propagating again. I've come across here on several occasions. And you'll see like a bunch of dead goats out there. So they have a bunch of like leather and meat and stuff. It's kind of sad if you ask me. If we go this way and then come back and check the rest of it. That'd be good. I'd rather work on this particular account, this particular world, to pick up resources versus my other world for resources. Mainly because if I do it on this world, then all of my buildings will progress. Versus if I do it on a different world, my settlements won't progress at all. And I'd really like them to progress. As well as the main story when I kick that off. Most people would kick that off at the same time. But right now I'd rather do the settlement thing while I'm doing some building stuff. Oh, those are 2 quartz up here. Wouldn't have seen that if I was, carrying a torch. Thanks. Yeah, I know. But getting up to that carrier over there, a little harder without, you know, some assistance. Alright, so we got some true quartz up here. It works for me. A little bit of ore up here. And then we got silver and granite. I don't need granite right now, and I doubt I need silver. There is that. Need that. The thing is, the true quartz does add light to the world, so leaving it in is good. If you want ambient light. But our case, we have lights, so don't really need it. Just a matter of convenience, I guess. What's the history of the library? It's always the easy part. Yeah, it's in the middle of the night. Having at least sunlight keeps the nighttime boogies away. Because you don't want to deal with the boogies. Last thing you want is to have your dwarf panicking in darkness for no reason at all. Why? I don't know they would. But they tend to. Ooh, I went to go fight. That was... Where are we at? 142. Well, that's good enough for now. That allows us to get what we need for the moment. Look, I'm hungry. What if there's food? There's any food left. Oh, barkeep. Leave me a portion of food.
What news?
26 seconds. What news? I'm waiting for food. That's all. That's the news. Want some food? And now I can eat. He has no priority, so he'll make wire. And these guys
I'm exhausted.
will literally drink anything. Look at this. These things hold like 80. And they've drunk a lot. No light in here. We need some lights. I think I want to do ornamental ones. I want to get up there, though. Maybe I can get from here. Because I know I want to put it. Right in the middle. That's it. I give her my torch. Oh, that's a cool effect. Not planned. It's actually the snow. One of these, I'll put one there. I'll put one on the opposite side of that. So that is that side of that particular building. Right here. now the beer area has this sunlight all day long. All day and night. Though, it should probably have a couple of arrow maps. Here. And here, lower light. Door. And that gives us some lower light in the areas that are a little more light challenged. There. Having a bunch of light stuff is good. Pop all that in there. That in there for now. That in there. That goes in the food bin. That goes in here. Don't really need the chitin, but you know. We'll put it up here. Let's see what we've got. I need to get the rest of the lighting for the main areas up and running. No, that needs to be in there. No, that needs to be in there. Here's some food though. Don't really need that, but it works. That down there and this over here. I need some, maybe put some lights in. This area here is one of those things I have no clue what we're going to do with. Absolutely none. However, this area, we do want to clean up. Just not fall off the cliff, please. That would be bad. Now, I think if we use adamant walls, full walls, down here, it's going to be pretty gruesome. I go with that. Then we'll use the little stone wall here. Little wallet thing. There. See, I'm not a fan of this. But if we take this, turn it sideways. I'd rather go this way. So, then is the granite railing. Like so. Much nicer. And put the railing outside each of these little window areas. That goes down into the area that I'm not working in right now, so I'm gonna ignore that. Oh, that's right. We built this over here to remind us to knock down this wall. And this one. So you want to knock this wall down. Beautiful. I do need a hearth over here. In order to, now if I do that, can I build over here with the resources I have from next door? Strangely enough, yes. I was not expecting that. That's not what I was expecting, but okay. Oops, I had it. There. And then we want to build this lamp on top. Sing to it. And that'll get us everything we want from here. Now, if you take and build the hearths, apparently, and they connect to each other, you just extend your resource locations. So, if you were to put enough of them out at the right locations, with enough overlap, you could, in theory, turn the whole map into the city. And that actually is kind of cool. Now we just want to come through here. Let's let on all the kings. Which is always a cool thing. I know which line to put it on. It's the effect we want. Now this area out here, I'm thinking I want to push this wall out to here. I push this wall out to here. take the, then fix this. If we fix this, push the wall out. That'll be good. Oh, don't fall down. We'll be okay. That's the trick. Not falling down. Well. I mean, we have that little power green area down there. And that's fine. To build up the foundation, I need some granite. And we're going to want the granite. Not the granite, but the adamant. There. Like that. So it's coming up 2. That works for me. So. There. There. What? I don't like that. Let's level set the floor. Let's do that instead. Yeah. That's one. There we go. Now we're all zeroed. We're gonna leave that partial wall. Leave the pillar in the wall. That's fine, because there's gonna be a door right there. Oh. And the outside, we'll put a single pillar. Make a blend. These, I would like to change out most of them, if not all of them, for doors. I really don't want to tear down all the little nooks and crannies, so not gonna happen. What I do want is you to disappear. And then I want a double window. Because that would be cool. That works for me. I think a single window would fit right there just fine. And you can see down to the garden. So that gives us a preliminary for that section. Yes, I want this wall out. So to do that, we're going to, I'm going to use this. I really want this wall gone. Well, this is a nice big space. wanted it to be a little, you know, weaker space or whatever. Smaller space, fine, but I don't. Let's be a nice big open space. Well, there's my wall. I guess that was what I wanted. I don't want to take up the floor. Just the pillar. Yep. Now getting up to those is not going to be too hard. So I'll just put a rope ladder on. Then we can go up the rope ladder and take care of it. Working through this is always the long part of this particular type of game. Because you gotta work through all the little things that you don't want in order to get to what you do want. And at the moment, that's the easy part. I'm gonna decide what this is gonna be at. Well, the space is decent. Now it does go into this area here, which is, again, it's an open area. This comes into the next to the cathedral-like area. What to do with it? What to do with it? What do we have available? Now, we don't have a lot of options, but I think see, I wish I had the pedestals available that the devs use in some of the interior areas. The little book pedestal. That would be nice. But I don't. So I'm not sure what I want to do with it. Let me think while we go check on our construction projects. Let's go to the top of the world. Heaven's Tower. Is it done yet? Oh my god, it's not done yet. Okay. What does it need? This one needs 250 bronze, 100 diamonds, wood scraps, and volcanic glass. That is not gonna happen anytime soon. Because I don't even know where to get volcanic glass. Okay, let's go check out the other one down in Dwarrowdelf. I can move the builders down here while we're trying to sort that out. Oh my goodness. That's just, wow. Not sure about what we're gonna do with that. I don't know how to obtain volcanic glass. So this has no builders associated with it. As a building. Okay. Let me bring my builders down here. Builder to here, please. And what? I bet they're standing by and I don't know what they are. Why does it not tell me? Yeah, I know. Let me find my other builder. I'm gonna move down here. They're all standing by, which I don't understand why. They should be resting or something, I don't know. Fine, eat. Right. They're all standing by and at ease. I have no clue why.
Robust progress so far.
Okay, so what are you supposed to be doing? You're supposed to be doing that. They've had their items removed.
Your humble servant.
You're a builder. I mean, I get it. Your builders, you have nothing to build at the moment. And I'm okay with that. You're supposed to be a blacksmith. Locked from forge. Huh? Blocked from forge. I haven't done anything by the forge. I mean, I'm missing the builder where I need the builder, but hold on. You to Dwarrowdelf. Right. Bedigus, and then bring Bedigus back. Come on, dude, pop in. Yeah, he just says he's standing by, but I don't know where he is. There he is. Okay. You lost your basket. I don't know why you've lost your basket, but you've lost your basket. Oh, wait. What is that? Did your basket get blown up or something? Hold that thought. Let's make you a new one. Basket, please. Then we can give him a basket and at least has something to do. Have a basket. Okay. They're not harvesting the elven resources. So the elven, they don't harvest trees. I've lost the stone again. This particular stone for that particular tile, for whatever reason, just disappears. It's 2 blessings that I don't care about that. I need 3 of those blessings before we actually can get anywhere. With 3, I can make another, one of those. Here's what we want. We like to have like 3 or 4 of them. I think their problem is the cooking cabinets. Cabinets might be full. I doubt it. No, it's fine. This time we can go over here, I guess. Okay. So the other one I'm gonna eat. And I have 3 builders at the other camp. I don't know if I have enough beds for everybody over there. So I'm going to take enough materials to make some beds. And then go back down to Dwarrowdelf. And at Dwarrowdelf, we'll be able to make sure there's enough beds down here. I mean, granted, there's sleeping bags on the ground. Not really that useful for these people. We haven't built this town yet, so I haven't rebuilt this town. We're working on it. Working on one area at a time. It's the important part. One area at a time. Alright, so let's get some bedrolls out here. So, assign to person. Assign to person. Claimed go. Now, they've got... It's close to done. And I should have 3 builders down here now. 1, 2, 3. Everybody's hungry? They out of food? No, they got food. It's just cooking. He's making 17 portions? What the... What in the world? He's making enough, like, everybody in both the areas. That's kind of nuts. So this area here, where do we actually have an encampment? Now we do have, is it over there? Yeah. So if we were to bridge this building with that building, then they would be able to access the main floor. So I think what we're going to do here is tree axe. Works for me. I think I've got enough materials on hand to make stairs. I can make some wood stairs. Can I granite stairs? I got a little bit on me. Then This is in the way. I really don't want to take out those stairs. It's tricky. But now we put some granite steps in. Nope, 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 nope. Let's do it this way. Not happy with that. So then we use tiling, stone tiling, or something. I have any admin on me. Now, I want a one-step foundation, which is adamant. I don't have any on me.
Drakes!
What? Drake? Bloody bugger. It's because the guards can't get down here to kill him. Thanks. But it's okay. One random gold coin. From here, we can build ourselves granite floor. And single stone granite? See if that works. There, that works for me. Now I need a little bit of adamant. Maybe grab some adamant real quick. And we'll be good to go in that little area of the world. That's the important part. Having enough materials to do it. Unfortunately, that town I don't have any materials in. I have anything staged down there. I got some nearby in the forge, but it's not a lot. And I have most of it here. And that's the important part. I know where it's at. I just have to, bring it down with me. Metal? Metal bits? Metal bits. Rope. And we're good. Now what we need material up top. When I figure out the volcanic glass, I'll actually put that together. I'm also going to need to find a lot of tin, and I don't have it. So I'm going to have to go looking for tin. So we might go do that later today. Try and get the tin collected. Because that would be a useful thing. But I don't know. That would require us going through areas we've been in again, looking for nodes we've missed.
Got it.
So this building here, if we punch through the wall, that one is a stone higher than this one. So I want to go through this wall right here. Well, this would be interesting. Trying to marry these two houses together. This is using narrow steps. So I can work with this. I'm pretty sure. Just gotta get this one out of the way. So I get a couple more blocks out of the way. And what I can do is I can take another series of steps down. And make it all happy. Thank you. So for right here, we want granite, narrow stairs. Right here. Right. Gotta take this corner out. Always a challenge when you're remodeling. I know. That's what the bed is. Not so happy with that. I think I'd rather take this out. Go a different way. And instead give me granite wall. Take this out. It's always a challenge. Yay, I just screwed up another wall. Alright, granite wall, or adamant wall.
What's a dragon doing here? How would I know? Also, mortal rats, why don't you?
There we go. Now, we build granite, narrow, tall stairs. Doesn't work. And unfortunately, it's lagging at the moment. I don't know why. Right, that's the right length. Unfortunately, I need to go back left. This room is actually becoming more of a pain than I thought it was going to be. I don't know if they can get down this ladder. Down up this. I think I need it to be offset just a little. That's where they had it. Right? That's where they had put it originally. So let's put this back. Like so. And then I'll put the wall back in. And we'll take this wall out. So I can work around the front not matching. A lot easier than the back not matching. Ugh. Well, hello to you too. Right, I can work with that. See, 'cause what I can do is instead of having this just crepe off, we can have this do like that. Give me. Let's use wooden stairs for this. Nope, not that spot. Not this spot. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted, but that's not what I wanted. Move the facade out. That's right. Granite floor. Right there. Right there. Makes it look like an addition, but makes it look kind of weird. But we want to get rid of this. And then under granite, we want the arm railing installed here.
We got orcs.
Here. Give me the small one. Like so. And I should be able to get up and down this quite nicely. And this area over here, we'll just fill back in.
Oh, Grubner, it was a bad idea coming here.
So, and then maybe we can get granite in there. Yeah, that works. And then we can go around this room like so. Up and down. Come on, down the hole. Gotta put this wall back in. This is a granite wall. And I think that covers up everything. Yeah. Now that attaches this building with this one and gives us multiple ways down. So, beginning to think I might want to go the other way. If I go this way with the wood stairs. I think I like that better. Okay. So remove this railing. Oops. Remove this railing. Hopefully we don't remove anything else. What did I break? Probably not what I was aiming at. Yeah, looks like I took out the wall. There we go. And then wood. Wood. Stairs. Standard. Small. That. And then granite. Single stone. Granite. Arm rail. Sometimes this game gets really weird and what it allows placements on. Now we should have some wood arm railings here. Like on the angles. I think it's under launch. Or is it under stone or is it under furnishing? Where is it? Where is the arm railing? I know it's here somewhere. It's one of those weird ones that I'm not sure where it's at. I don't use them every day. Oh, I need to buy some wood. Don't have any on me. Alright. Then let's skip that for the moment. And finish our adamantite build out here. Everybody's waiting to eat. The cook is behind on the eating thing. He's working on it, but you know. Man, is he slow today. I don't know if that actually works for the other ones. It didn't, but it's okay. What we can do is we can grab another rope ladder, put it over here, and then fill it in. Should take care of it, right? Well, not really. Okay. There we go. And then here, we want that. I don't have any other method of making it pretty because you don't have enough unique things to build from. I think this guy totally screwed something up. See his lead off the ground. Let me take that from you. All this food. Oh, it is useful. It does not stack. It's not supposed to be here. Hold on. Let me get a... Cooking? Is there iron down here somewhere? There it is. There we go. Where do I put this thing so it's actually functional? There, now it's in a functional space. And all of this pre-made food, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Can't eat it all. Just gonna take up space in a can, I guess. That's not useful. There are some things this game just does not do well. One is, well, that's all. Let me get up that table into a more acceptable place. The mattresses may not be in good spots. But you know, boys, y'all will live. Give y'all some beds. Give y'all some food. Now, if I give them food directly, do they eat it? It's actually a really good question. If I actually try to this guy and say, have some food. Will he eat it? Nope. Alright, well, that's bad. Again, another weird thing this game does. Needs ingredients. He has ingredients. What's he short? To make something, what's he need? He has no mushrooms. Okay. Everyone's gonna starve for a minute. Sorry, boys. Let me go back over to Duran's Forge. I might have a pile of mushrooms in here. It's always something that you have usually lots of. Yeah, see, I got 2 piles of mushrooms. And they can have them. With me having 2 different places to live, I don't really need the mushrooms. So it's a matter of, hey, Dip, what you up to? Sorry, I didn't see you. I was arguing with, remodeling a house. And, trying to figure out why the guys are starving because, things are broken. But we're going to fix the food problem. And then we have the house fixed up. We'll fix the food problem here. Now cook can cook. Now cook can cook. So, how are you doing today? I've noticed we actually have some visitors, which is nice. We have access to this area down here. And we have access to this other house. I don't have any iron on me. Ew, because I'd steal steel. Yeah, with a little bit of Khazad steel, some regular steel, and some iron, I could rebuild this house. And this other house, I don't think it has anything of value. But, no, it doesn't. It's all just busted out stuff. But, I can move the kitchen into here. And that would be good. We're just going to need some steel, Khazad, and some iron. Forge. I believe I've got what I need. Iron 3, good. Don't have any steel, and I don't have any Khazad on me. So let's look and see if we can do something here. We do need bronze. So, I mean a lot of it. So in order to do that, I'm going to need to go find tin. And some copper. Steel. Give me a stack of steel. Give me a couple of stacks of steel. And I should have some Khazad up on the roof. So I can go up there and grab a bit of Khazad. And then we can rebuild the that little tavern area, that little living area, because it's got a forge, it's got a bunch of stuff. I think I'm gonna move the forge type area. Khazad steel is this one? There you go. Khazad. Silver, iron, no regular steel, so that's not helpful. I have only 3 iron, hold on. I think I need more than that. Grab a stack iron. Alright. Now let's get ourselves set up over here. Now the monument down here should be done soon. Though it's not quite there yet. It's getting there. I think it's got another day. You can check though. we can check and see. Now, it's going to be interesting. So we've got this, we've got food on the table. That's good.
Well, do.
I don't have steel on me, but... Well, they can get where they want to go. Where are they going? Where are they going? They're right all the way down here. Question is why? They got a forge on this floor. A hearth here. I don't like this. I mean, it's got the kitchen area, the stove and stuff. But, honestly... I don't think I like having... the forge here. So, I'm going to take that down. We're going to go to the next building over. This one. And... Sure.
I'll destroy you first.
Our enemies attack!
Yeah, from where? Anyone see him?
We got
There they are.
orcs.
I need a better weapon for this.
That's all you got?
There we go. Apparently, I don't know.
Our enemies attack.
Well, they can get down to the floor now.
Moria is ours!
Whether they can get to the orcs or not, that's a different category. Ooh. This would be a nice nice area.
Our enemies attack!
I don't know where they are. Couldn't tell you. Oh, there is one.
Perfect. That's one more for me.
I mean, it's all rubbish down here, but... I mean, I don't know where they are. Oh, there they are. What over here? Okay. Well. Let's give them a little easier time traversing some of that, shall we? Granite. Stone stairs. Alright. So yeah, that's good there. And that's good there. And then if we get this lined up just right. Like so. They should be able to climb up here. And now I have access. Well, we lost access to that. Yeah, can't get up there. A moment.
Out enemies attack!
Works.
Now all of a sudden we're getting attacked constantly down here. So weird. So this is a living area.
Out enemies attack!
Too tall. Huh?
Our enemies attack!
Well, this is problematic. How is the granite stairs?
No running anymore! Khazad-dûm.
There we go. Now I can get here and access the Delfstone. They don't really need it, but should be traversable. Should be mostly traversable.
This one's done in.
Okay. So now the kitchen area. We want to do is I think I'm gonna take this one here, this area out here. Yeah, you. Furniture, go up my. Not that one. Bed. Want the bed out of here. Want the bed. Let me just dismantle the bed. I have to take out the hard way. It's gonna suck. Trying to turn this into a kitchen area. Now the hearth is downstairs and I don't like that. We'll move it. But instead of using a basic hearth, I think I'll put a grand hearth in. Against this wall. Okay. Thanks, floor. It's the last thing I wanted, but okay. That's how you want to play it. Come on. Come on. What is that? Just keeps... Fine, whatever. We'll go with that. Now, to build a grand hearth in this area, we're gonna need resin. No, we'll do a Yule hearth. We'll do a tile hearth or a Yule hearth. Let's do the tiled hearth, which is resin and balsam wood. And I probably have some over the fort. I got somebody knocked out again. Oh, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Good to go there. Okay. Now I need some balsam wood. Regular wood, elven wood, balsam wood. And we need some resin. Then we got a little more balsam wood. That way I can make, did I pick up elven wood? Yes. I don't need any of that. But with some balsam wood, I can make some better chests and stuff. So, yeah, let's make that. I also want, an oven. I can get the Khazad downstairs. I need 2 Khazad for a stove. Well, I need 1 for the other one, so I do that, move it, and be good to go. Roasting pit I already have. Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and move it over here. And then we can go to Farrar's house. And Farrar's house, we can start building. So what we want is we want the tiled hearth against the wall. Like so. And then we need, under cooking, we want a table or 2. Here, these little chairs I want. I want to keep that chair because it looks nice. But we're going to come over here to furnishings. Give me a simple table. No, I want the simple table. Not the simple stool. And then grab... Oh, I need hide or scraps. Don't have any on me. Okay, now. Let's go upstairs. Since no one's currently eating, give me that. And then you and you. Sorry, I'm moving. I am moving your pantry. Y'all are getting moved into a more realistic residence here. start with a roasting pit. Put that on this side. We'll give you the oven right here because y'all don't use it, but it looks cool. And I need the steel. I need the steel. That's what I need. Once I get the steel down there, then we'll actually have a full kitchen for them. And they'll be in a better space. And I can get rid of the hearth on the first floor, which is vulnerable to attack. Moving it up to a less vulnerable position. And we just need to move the stove. And we'll be good to go, I think. Alright, here we go. So down to the first floor. And rebuild the stove. Question is, can I break the stove down? And then we can take this one out. I don't have the accessories to like hang pots and pans and stuff. It's a tragic, unfortunate part of my life. But it is, fortunately, what they provide us with. So now the cook. Alright, so they're working up here. How long we got left? About a day of the three of them working on it. That's fine. That's fine. Beautiful. So now you have a place for the cook to cook. We have food. Oh, we need to build the pantry. The delving pantry. Where is it? Treasure, cooking, delving pantry. Let's put it over here. And then on the outside over here, we'll put the chest. In the pantry, put all the food. Because these aren't edible. I don't know what these are for. I think these are for beer or something. So now you have a proper kitchen area. Now all they need is a proper sleeping area. Which is where this building comes in. This room. Grab some lights. Put some sconces up. And then for beds, we're going to need cloth and wood. What kind of cloth we have back on the other area? Go back to Jordan's Forge. See what we've got down here. I'm exhausted, apparently. It's fine. I'll make myself something to eat real quick and then go take a nap. You're too hungry to fall asleep. Fine. Let me eat a mushroom. The only thing we don't have is we don't have a any collection for these guys. So they don't have anywhere to collect stuff. Give me honey. Cloth. Some fine cloth. A fine leather. A fine cloth. Hide scraps. Hide. I don't have any Numenorian cloth. I have a little bit of fine cloth, but don't really need that. So for the beds, we need 2 Numenorian cloth per bed. So I'm gonna need 20 cloth. And then, because with that I can do 5 beds. Oh, 10 beds. 10 beds. We'll be able to do 10 beds with that. Super important. Because, you know, that allows us to have a bunch of dwarves. There we go. Now we can grab the bed. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. Fastest way to get all the components you need is to just make it, pick it up, and then go where you want to go and build it. It's the fastest way to do it. It's also the most accurate, so you don't have a lot of extra wasted space with materials you don't need. Back to Farrar's house. And at Farrar's house, we can do this. So, if you want to see more of this particular build out, I have lots of videos on it already recorded. But you can also tune in on Friday and Saturday nights. And I will be working on this until we get bored of it. So, it's always a good idea. And if you want to keep abreast as to what's going on, make sure to follow and subscribe, because that's the only way you'll know. But if you don't, that's fine too. Totally get it. But it would be greatly appreciated if you would support the channel in every way you can. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we need 10 beds. Give it a wall back. We need to put the wall back up. And I'm going to put a wall here. Do I want to put a wall here or a door? I think I'd rather a door. Write that with a door. Which leaves all of this down here to be good. Move all the bunks downstairs. There. 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 That should give us enough beds for everybody. Now I just have to go get rid of all of those mattresses. Oh, dude's knocked out. Wake up, dude. Okay. I know. But I have beds for you already. I just have to I'm going to assign them to you because you're in the middle of trying to sleep. Assign to dude. Fine. Assign to dude. Assign to dude. Assign to dude. Assign to dude. And assign to dude. Now, all the sleepyheads went around, down, and I can go sleep. And they all found their beds. Very nice. I'm very happy with that. That's gonna take them a while to build that. It's okay. So they all found the beds at least. Cook was able to cook. Works for me. Nah, Cook's just kind of hanging out. But where is the cook going?
It's been a while.
Oh, he's just chilling out up here on the top of the building. Okay. So that gives us proper sleeping areas. It gives us a proper cooking area and collection area. So it gives us access to that, to the top of the hill, and to the ground level. So they can do what they need to do. So that really solves every problem I have in this particular delve at the moment. So if we go back to our main tower, up to the bar, the sky bar is definitely coming along up here. Unfortunately for that thing up there, it is so pretty. It's really cool at night. We need a lot of brass. And that is going to be the challenge. So I'm going to unload what I have on me. Get rid of everything I have. I don't need any of this at the moment. except a few random make sense items. For the most part, I don't need a lot of this. It's just taking up space in my inventory. Yeah, just taking up space in my inventory. Don't need any of that for the moment. Don't need any adamant up here for the moment. I have iron on me. Got some food. Guess I can get rid of that. Look, a place to eat. Drop some food off. Go upstairs. Drop the rest of it off upstairs. Wait, there's a box over here that I have chitin in. Or bones in. Which box is that? One in the corner? Nah, it's not upstairs. It's up here. That's what it is. It's up here. It's just a matter of figuring out where everything is. And over here, one of these bins, I should have. There we go. Oops. And some supplies there. Steel. Oh, what? Oh, I gotta drop the steel off and go pick up my, my rope and my iron. It's... Okay. Steel can go in here. I can stay in my inventory. Rope. Iron bits. And then there's black diamonds in this place somewhere. I know they're here. Don't know where they are, but I know they're there somewhere. So now we need to find ourselves tin. And I don't know where to look. I'm not exactly sure. Oh wait, I know what we need to look for. I need to go out to Holland real quick. We need volcanic glass. Somebody sells volcanic glass. And we need them. We need that. So let's take a look here. Carpenter's Kit, silver and gold filigree. Oh, these are new ones. They're asking for. He wants emeralds. Volcanic glass. Here it is, volcanic glass. He needs... We need 50 with him in order to get volcanic glass. So silver and gold filigree carpenter's kits would be useful. Okay, so he's not in this week. The only one I have is that one. The one I actually need. Okay. So let's go figure out what our artisan needs to do that. Because I don't know if we're going to have the supplies to do it. No, silver and gold ingots. I'm sure I have some. It's just a matter of, do I have enough? The other thing is, I want to check to see if we're actually getting what we're supposed to be getting in here. Yeah, we actually did get a horse work. Cool. That's what he's supposed to be making. Alright. So, to make this one, it's going to take 10 gold and 10 silver. And that's bad. In order to make the carpenter's kits, he's going to need steel. So we'll get some steel for him. I do have some here. But I gotta take the iron out. I'm actually kind of glad he needs steel. Wait, how much steel do I have in this place? I said I had steel. Workbench. Not workbench, forge. It says I have 90 steel somewhere. Where? Maybe it's in the bin up here? I don't know. I honestly don't know where I have that much steel. I'm not surprised I have that much steel. But I don't know which bin it's in. Okay. We're gonna have to do the scavenger hunt thing. I'm gonna have to go through every single bin in this place and find all of the metal ingots that I have all metal ingots, please. Coinage, grab all that. Granite. Nothing in you. Through every single box. You have nothing in it, so you're coming with me. You're fine. You're empty, so you're coming with me. Should be nothing down here. Unless there's something in here. That's just food. There's no storage down that way. There's no storage in there. So where do I have these ingots stored? I actually think there's a dummy chest up on the top. Maybe it's in there? because I have a dummy chest up by the crafting area. And that dummy chest might have the ore in it. Oh, wait. We're going to eat. Let's go ahead and eat the stuff that doesn't stack. I got lots of it, unfortunately, due to that bug out earlier. Give me all of that. You can have the regular steel. Because otherwise, it's going to make stupidly weird stuff. Here it is. If I give it just steel. Oh wait, I need to give it fuel too. Blacksmith should just be able to make these carpenter kits. I don't think everything else that takes steel uses things other than steel. Please say he's not going to make keys. Shouldn't be able to make anything else without cloth of some kind. Or wood. Right, so he needs wood or cloth of some, at minimum, to be able to make something other than what I want him to make. Okay, so he can make those. Is there anything on him? No, he's good. Now the artisan side. Right now the only thing we got is the gold, the silver and gold filigree. Did that require the usage of... No. See, now he's actually working correctly, which is amazing. So give him some time and I should have those. Awesome wood. This elven chest, I'm gonna swap it out. Let's get me a balsam chest. And then we'll throw the materials in there. Okay. Throw the wood back, because I don't need it. Okay. I think we're good now. Just need to repair and we can go check out, see if we can find ourselves some tin. We need copper and tin in order to make the bronze that we need. You need to get moved upstairs. The repair station. Should be there. Makes everything completely usable, but just makes it, you know, aesthetically pleasing. So, there's a bunch of you online. Y'all haven't seen the top of the tower. Let me scoot up to there. The only problem with up here is it is the top of the skybox. But man, is it pretty. This thing requires stuffs. Wood scraps, volcanic glass, bronze, and diamonds. And the volcanic glass is the one we're trying to get a hold of right now. The rest of it, the wood, the diamonds, and the bronze, I can do relatively easily. Time consuming, gotta find the materials for it, but it's doable. If I go downstairs, actually, we're gonna go after the bronze. But this area here is the red horn, so what's in there? I don't remember. All right, let's go to the crossroads. Let's go look at the red horn. Let's just start at crossroads. And then go from there into the red horn and see if what I need happens to be there. I might need to use a torch down here, but I have, so. We have torches. I can make torches. This is the angry area of the world. You know, this place does not like us as dwarves. It likes to rain rocks on our heads. So, we do have to be careful. That one was close. Positive note. I can get 2 quartz down here. I also have the mysterious bird nests everywhere. There are no birds in this game, but there's always bird nests with eggs and feathers. You know? It's kind of weird. Because they didn't put any birds in it. We have lots of insects. We have lots of bats. But we have no birds. Yet we have birds' nests that are always repopulating. What's down here? Please tell me this isn't just straw metal. Diamonds? Please? I'm hoping. Okay. That was not helpful. Let her finish singing so we have the Ore Frenzy. Now I'll move on. Oh, it's... Wow. Current view time was 44 minutes and 44 seconds on average. That was pretty cool. Don't always see that. You know, they catch it when it's like that. It's down here. Anything? No? Nothing down there. What are you? What are you? Must know. Acquiring mines must know. Iron. Well, I guess I'll take it, because iron is red barrel. So, we do need that for when they want gemstones sometimes, so. And red barrel is relatively easy to get because iron is profuse. And we don't really need the iron, but we could use the red barrel. So, there is that. The town, though, is coming along nicely. That's getting rebuilt well. The tower, as I said, I've got a couple of rooms that I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing with. I was debating on making one into a, like a religious type shrine. The only problem with that is I don't have the, decoration materials to be able to make that work. You know, there's a pulpit type wood structure. I don't get it. I can't make those for whatever reason. The developers won't give it to you in the campaign mode. Now in sandbox you might get it. I'd have to look. That's one thing I wish they would do, is just let you unlock everything for building in towns in campaign. You know, I get restricting you until you hit the end game. It makes sense. But not letting you make things that they see around the game is just not helpful. It's just not. It disheartens players. Me, I'll just work around it, but some people just like, it's a reason for them to not want to get into the creative stuff. Or to only do it in creative mode and not in their campaign. And frankly, sometimes doing it in the campaign just makes more sense. Huh? Okay. Because the campaigns, you know, we are doing the whole story thing. The only downside to the campaign, I'll honestly say, is the campaign has a lot of limited resources. There's a lot of cases where you just don't have enough resources in the campaign. Unlike the sandbox, where you get a lot more resources. It's clearly that's where they want you to be creative and do that kind of stuff. But I've already started this build in the campaign. So we're going to kind of continue it. Alright. There's nothing in there. What about over here? Other than that, I got nothing there. Got nothing there. I got nothing, man. I'm all ored out. It's not good. Okay, so we're gonna go towards the Mythal Forge. That's star ore. That's what I was afraid of. Star ore is one of those materials you do not need in this game. I have a ton of it. An absolute ton of it available. And it's not useful. It's just not useful. Like, there's tons of pumice available. And you just don't need it. You're not making that many mirrors. Not yet, anyway. Maybe when you get to the rest of the expansion? Maybe? But right now, I just don't need them. Before I climb up there. Around a little bit. Oh. Well, that's interesting. There's a map that I didn't find before. Okay. Okay, so if I go into there, there's nothing really in the mithril forge that I need. Nothing in the mithril forge that I need. Maybe over here. Is this the way over? Oops. Oopsie. So we're looking for tin. Oh, that was a mithril load. And this was a mithril load. There's nothing in there. Now, mithril in the main game is only available in a few small quantities in this area, but it's also available if you go into the dark places of the world. So you have to go into the dark crevices. And I have one mithril load location marked on my map where I can go do mithril mining if I really want to. But again, you don't need that much. It's like Star Wars. You actually don't need that much in reality. You know, you need very little in the game. I mean, honestly, you need 20? You need less than 20 star ore. And you need 20 to 30 mithril. And that's it. That's all you absolutely need. Now, if you want to outfit your people in mithril or something, then of course you need many, many more tons. But if you're just doing it for yourself, you don't need that much. It's one of those, you just don't need that much of it, so there's no point in going out of your way to find it. But
monsters in the air.
yeah, well, I almost went down the hole. To me screwing up. That would have killed me. If I dropped down that crevice like that. Yeah. I ain't going through the poison. there's a low probability that's going to have anything of use. The tragedy is when you need materials, spiders. Bye, boys. Don't really know if there's anything in here. No, doesn't look like it. I don't look like there's ore down here. It's just a way of getting up and down. So not really that useful. Alright. So it's a matter of finding out what we need and where we need to go. Oh wait, I think I have to go down. It's either over here or it's down where I said I don't need to go that way. Yeah, it's down where I said that I didn't need to go that way. That was my fault. That was my fault, and I'm gonna have to fix it. Alright. So this way. Found it. Star metal. We're looking for red. If it's not red, it's not useful. Looking for the tinny or silvery looking red. That's a dirty red. Dirty red's iron. Tinny red is tin, but unfortunately I think all we're gonna find in this area is star metal, and that's bad. I really don't need it. So this area here, this one here, this one here, and this one here, you can go down and find precious metals or mithril. However, I guess we go back over here and check out the orc camp. And see what that's going to be of us, if anything. And it might. I doubt it. But it doesn't hurt to check. Worst that can happen is I've already mined it out and all it had, and it was nothing of value. But right now all we're seeing is star metal anyway, so if it's anything that's not star metal, that's actually a bonus. A bit of gold. That has some value at least. That's just star metal. Precious metal. Precious stones. Precious gems. Hopefully diamonds. What do we got? Rubies? I think that's what it was. Yeah, rubies. Don't need it.
Callous fists, crystal born, harder than the anvils. Another time.
Yeah, not useful. A little bit of gold. That is useful. More rubies. Let's see. Sunstone.
Make me the perfect mine.
That's actually useful.
Leave her straight from the core. Callous
Because there's a couple things that will make that actually uses sunstone,
with a frame that cracks the mold. Facets
which is good.
rolled ruby and gold, brought from the finest, sprung from
So I think it's the advent.
opal, the iris, silver, the bone.
And we're done.
Oh, big.
There's our song at least. Alright. Let's do it. What's over here? Ow! Okay. I don't know what's in this pile. Ooh, look, more gemstones. What do we got? Sunstone. Cool. Take it. I don't really need it. But, you know. We'll take it just to get it off the map. And then over here. It's like more sunstone. Oh. We actually made it up. I thought we were going to get knocked off the thing. That would have been annoying. Alright, so far, nothing useful. No tin. It is unfortunate, but I didn't think we were going to find it down here. I do have a teleport point inside of the orc lair, right there by the Dragon Queen. So we can grab that one and teleport somewhere else. Star metal, star metal, star metal. Sunstone. Sunstone's useful. Star metal is not. I mean, sunstone isn't grotesquely useful, but it is useful at least. It has a good use. You know, I can make the Durin. That's where I make Durin's lamps. The reason I don't have any true quartz sitting back in my on the top of the mountain. And that's because I've made a lot of sun lamps. I put one in each corner of the platform. And I got 4 on the top with that monument.
That's all you got?
So, you know, good stuff. Alright. Let's see what we have down here. There's always have something you can mine. Looks like sunstone. So, what might end up happening is I might have to go to a different world in order to get materials. It would be a shame. Be annoying. But knowing that, yeah, you can't get everything here due to limited materials is definitely a problem. And we know that, so star metal. I think it's gonna be just star metal and sunstone too. That reeks. It's not helpful. It's It's not useful. I mean, sunstone is. Straw metal isn't. Trust me, sunstone's useful. We can use that. Get that, some true ore and some Khazad steel. And we can bang out a bunch of Dwarven's lamps. Which is fantastic. I love Dwarven's lamps. I love the way they look. Bet you can make the old style ones as well as the simplified versions. Because all you make is the simplified version. And I wish you could make the old style one, which is, more elaborate. I'd be good with it, costing more resources or whatever. But just allow me to make it. So one thing I don't like about this game is they limit what you can make. After you've cleared the dragon. In my opinion, everything that crafting wise and building wise, especially with the Dwarven's folk expansion, that they use in world building up to that point should be available. So if they make, these little orcish build outs like this that have the, these crude things or whatever, let me build those. I might want that for something, this crude orcish build out. Maybe I want that look for one of my little town areas. Because I want it to look like a rough, early settlement or something, I can write about that. I have plenty of sunstone at the moment. I have 2.5, I have almost 3 stacks. I want to go check out Queenie's Glare real quick. Because this is just sunstone and straw metal. And I don't mind the sunstone and straw metal. But I don't need you because the queen has one in her lair. Right up here. Look up to the queen's lair, there's one there, so. I don't need that one. And as far as I know, there's nothing to mine inside there, so. There's nothing in this layer of value. So it's got to be in this area. Because the lower depths I've pretty much cleaned out of everything of value, I think. However, if I go into Dwarrowdelf, there are some areas that I have not necessarily fully scoured. Really? Just get out of my way. Stupid dog. I guess we'll just start at the Eastern Bastion and work our way through. So we look for what we need. Because without the bronze, we're not going to get very far in our build outs. That's the truth. So that room does not have any things you can mine. This area does not have anything you can mine. The next area requires me to go up. This area is right below.
Eyes up! Monsters in the air!
Bridge. Jeez. The bats in this area drive me nuts. Because there's so many of them. They're always there. And now don't get me wrong. The sheer number of bats and the sheer number of bat dung in this area is extraordinarily useful. Let's go up the long road. Go around the orc area. For right now. Let's go the long way around. Let's see what we can find. It's also pushing 11 o'clock. So we're going to end up having to end soon. Based on our research, before next Friday, I will go see if I can find myself some tin in another world. I have a couple others that I can go scour that are already created and both well explored. So I'll scour up some tin, maybe make the brass, or the bronze rather. And then bring the bronze over. So we have it for next week. Because we know this is a problem with this particular save file because we are in a campaign versus sandbox. But it is what it is. And I think we're doing good. I'd like to go back to focusing on building stuff. But since we're missing, so much stuff in order to be able to do building, it's definitely a problem. So yeah, I'm thinking most of this area does not have any way you can mine. It's got some really pretty halls, things that you can't recreate because they won't let you have, columns this big and rooms this open. And this would be a good place to turn into a little city area too. Give yourself a couple of large hearths and drop the city stone right smack in the middle. This would be a good one too. It's a good room. So it's got some pre-made buildings that you can refurbish. So let's go this way. Let's look. Because if we happen to have anything in here value. That one I've dug at. That's gold. So this area is probably mostly, this is Upper City. This is probably mostly going to be gold. Because this is where you make Khazad. Now don't get me wrong. Grabbing all the gold is not a bad thing. But if we can find ourselves something else, I'll take it. Alright, let's go this way. We go this way, go around, and pop out over here. Into this troll room. Troll rooms are a useful space to figure out what's in a zone. Because they often have what's in the zone. This one's pink. This is either iron or iron. Well, iron is okay. Because with the iron we can get the red barrel. And we do need that. But I don't really need the iron ore. I have still like 1,000 of iron ore back in base camp. So yeah, it's a thing. So it sounds like what I'm going to need to do is I need to go into a different save file and do some mining so I can get reliable amounts of some of these materials that I actually need instead of like tons and tons of star ore, which you will never use because it's used in like 4 items. Literally 4 or 5 items. That's it. Don't reuse it. No joke. Star ore. And right here, star metal ore. Right? Forge. I don't think it's used in like but 1 item. Let's see. What's it used in? Nothing there. Yep, nothing there. Alright, how about in Khazad? Anything? Here we go. The ornate shield. The Gondorian shield. And that's... and the strong metal hammer. That's 3. Other than in the Dwarven forge. These 4 items. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. 3. So 7. 8. 8 items. That's it. 8 items. And the mithril. All this stuff here is mithril. It's all useful. It's all fun. But you don't really need much of it. So, there is that. And that's just the way it is. It's simple. And it's not that useful. But it's okay. So, like I said, I will go through and I will find reliable ore somewhere else. And I will import either the ore or the finished product, the finished bronze, this week. So we have it. There's more iron over there. More iron. Some more shadow stuff. Another monument. That was already been cut out. Nothing over there. What's this area? More iron. Right, there's more iron. Yeah, that's what I thought. Looks like iron. Lots and lots of iron. But it's interesting that this late in the game you get a lot of iron. And you don't really need a ton of it. Well, I mean, you kind of do. When you're crafting, cities. Because you need iron and you need steel for a lot of the things you're making. So, there is that. Beautiful. What do we got here? Nothing on that side. What do we got over here? Gold. Told you. Yeah, I left this one here. This one is here so I can farm it. And it's in a good spot to farm too. I just wish this guy would dodge. Fine, I will just block. Oh, it's so I'm tired. That's why. Can't block when you're tired. That's definitely a problem. Alright, so that just tells me that the only place I'm going to find it is in the main mine, and the main mine has none. I've burnt that one down. So go to Doran's Forge, and then we'll clean off, and I'll call it a day. So thank you for dropping in. I greatly appreciate it. There was quite a few of you that dropped in tonight, and it is always good to see that. So, like I asked before, don't forget to follow and subscribe to the channel so that you know when I go live and you know when I post new videos. I look forward to seeing you again, and I hope you all come back in on Friday when we pick up with this. So thank you and have a good day.